All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Ryan on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan to the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A first half update now from Philadelphia. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
go play action here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Whirling.
Second and 10. Goff again. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Ryan on second down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Torres. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Louis.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. 12.
Again, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard. Line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd and long. It's gone. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Tuesday.
On second down, here's Ryan. Now he's flushed out right. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Left. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All right. DC. Yes, sir.
On second down, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Wood. It got his man complete. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 82 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, the Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Orange.
Goff throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again. Goff. Being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
120.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw is gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw, Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Louis.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
39.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
21.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Hey, South!
On third down, Ryan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Gone. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here we go. Go. Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Ground. Ground.
On first down, it's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And now we'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, here's Goff. Eluding the under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tack McKinley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
14. 14.
There's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jay Bromley able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, we got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now it's gone. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gone. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13 and also the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.